Congress is in the process now of considering seriously passage of a national right to carry concealed reciprocity bill. This is most significant. If this bill is passed by Congress and signed into law by the President, it means that individuals who have a permit to carry a concealed firearm issued by a state may carry that firearm in other states in the United States. As I said, this is most significant. Studies have indicated that where jurisdictions enact such laws, such right to carry concealed firearms laws, rates of violent crime have dropped precipitously. As a matter of fact, 49 of the 50 states now have some form of measure allowing people to carry concealed firearms. Now, there are a number of people who, for various reasons, are opposing this proposed measure. But the fact of the matter is, they are really way off the beam in their attempts to thwart the onward march of this legislation. After all, throughout the United States now, individuals who have permits to carry or to drive an automobile issued by a state may drive that automobile throughout the United States. There is really no good reason on account of which people should oppose this right to carry reciprocity approach. We know that people who are authorized by states to carry concealed firearms have met the requirements for such carry in various states, and there's no good reason on account of which these people should not be allowed to carry their concealed firearms in other states. However, there is a large body of people in the United States who just oppose anything that smacks of liberalization of firearms laws. But this is strictly an ideological position. They simply don't listen to the facts. After all, criminals don't want to meet armed citizens, and they don't want to be put in the position of perhaps meeting armed citizens or not knowing whether they will or not, whether they will meet an armed citizen in the perpetration of a crime or in the attempted perpetration of a crime. We would encourage people throughout the United States to contact their own members of Congress, their own United States representative, and both of their United States senators, and urge them to give serious positive consideration to the passage of a national right to carry concealed reciprocity act. It is a matter whose time has come. As a matter of fact, the movement for this kind of legislation is coming to a head, just as polls are showing consistently that support for gun control in the United States has been on a constant decline over the last 50 years, and that support for the right to keep and bear arms, for the Second Amendment rights of law-abiding armed citizens, is on the increase. It also comes at a time when people are buying more and more firearms, according to statistics throughout the United States. The gun controllers' movement to undermine the traditional Second Amendment individual right to keep and bear arms on the part of law-abiding citizens is facing collapse. It really is. It is time now for law-abiding citizens in the United States who are firm supporters of the Second Amendment, who are firm supporters of freedom to exercise their influence to demand that Congress pass this proposed legislation, that Congress give due consideration to other firearms-friendly legislation, and to begin to roll back the heinous anti-gun laws which have been passed over the last few decades by the Congress and in various state legislatures.